Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and I want to tell you the story of Tony Probe. Many of you maybe haven't heard of Tony Probe, but it was a sort of running joke in the early days of my channel. So, yeah, I made a tiny probe as a spacecraft in a very early version of Kerbal Space Program, but the letter I and O are next to each other on the keyboard, so it became Tony Probe, and that sort of, snowballed. At one point, I actually wrote a song about Tony Probe, just a regular probe on the production line until something went wrong and he got his own mind. But I think Tony Probe's greatest moment was around the version 0.18. So there was a bug slash feature which I abused extensively, so much so that it got fixed. So in version 0.18, there was a feature which would make reaction control thrusters more powerful if they based upon their distance from the center of mass. Now, your reaction control thrusters are supposed to induce rotations, so you want to have the maximum lever arm on these, and you'll find that real spacecraft sometimes do this. They'll stick the RCS thruster clusters out on big arms so that they get the maximum rotation for the least amount of fuel. So Kerbal Space Program, some developer decided to model this by increasing the strength or decreasing the strength based upon the distance from the center. And that meant that if you very carefully put your thrusters as close to the center of mass of the spacecraft as possible, they would get a lot more powerful. Not only that, but their fuel consumption wouldn't change. So by building a very simple space probe with a single RCS linear thruster right at the center of mass, I got amazing thrust and was able to then use that probe to take off from Kerbin, fly everywhere around the solar system, visit every planet except Elu, which wasn't in the game at that point, and make a cool little video about that. But that is Tony Probe, the littlest probe that could, because of the coolest bug that shouldn't have been there. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.